Okay, it's happening. It's you and me.
Yeah.
And Joshua Homme of Queens of the Stone Age. Josh,
What is up?
what is up?
Hi.
Hi. Wait, it's Marty and who? Who am I speaking with?
This is Marty and Danielle at 91X in San Diego.
Oh,
Josh.
Danielle, God damn it. How are you?
I know, right? Hello, Josh.
I miss you, girl.
Oh, I miss you.
Not as much Marty, but
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
you know what? I've heard that. No, that's not to be mean to you, Marty, but it's true.
Josh, in our little bit of like prior to this interaction and right now, he's very humble. Mm-hmm. A humbler Josh is on the phone than I remember from last time.
Why, was I dickish last time?
No. There comes with being a rock star a little bit of knowing where you're going and knowing what's in your way and how to get around things. You sound lighter is what I'm trying to say.
How could I say this best? The adulation and hatred of strangers is the flip side of a coin. But if you don't do it for the money, that currency is worthless, right? So if someone is really into me or someone really hates me, I know that they're wrong, you know? I'm doing this because this is a really great way to explain yourself and to do something creative and to move at the speed of passion and inspiration. And that's what I'm doing. And sometimes the business of this gets in the way in my mind because I feel like saying F this, but I can't help it, you know? And also I have gallows humor. I like to mess with people because I feel like that's part of my job too.
And you know what, Josh? That's partly why we appreciate you. I got to say, in previous instances, you would have to drive down to the radio station through San Diego Golden Triangle traffic and then have to song and dance for everybody. This time, technology allows us to almost have an almost seemingly face-to-face. It's a FaceTime audio call.
Right, but you know, there's something about the actual face-to-face I miss, and I'm not good at faking it, and so sometimes I f*** with that. You know, and maybe I can't f*** without it. I don't know. You know,
I just love how playful you are.
You bleep this as you need to. 'Cause I'm just going to do what I need to do.
So it's interesting that you say face-to-face is your favorite when I just look up the internet and see that you were in a self-imposed exile. Did a writer, take this out of context, or did you really kind of withdraw for a little while, Josh?
That's real. Clearly, everyone's had a really precarious and fragile 4 years, and I too have had that, and that's okay because I don't think I've ever learned so much in such a short burst of time. I don't know how you two feel, but
same, both of us.
Is that how you feel too?
Yeah, I mean, we were two people on the radio where every other morning radio show in San Diego and around the country went home and were either doing it from their garage or they were just playing music. She and I found a great bit of mental health coming in, being 6 feet away from each other and talking about how people are being massholes. You know what I mean? There was levity, there was light and some community in that.
That's the word. That's the word you just said, community. Yeah. You know, I worked with this girl, Nikki Lane, and she was saying that she hadn't put out a record or made a record in 5 years. And this was in 2.5, 3 years ago. And when we started, and she said, well, I needed to live to have something to write about. And what I took from that is that she needed to borrow friction from other humans. So I applaud you for you and Danielle, and mostly Danielle, for taking the chance to bet on each other, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like to romanticize things. I like to idealize things, but I don't like to pretend that something is what it is not.
Josh Homme of Queens of the Stone Age. I am holding the new record, In Time's New Roman. 47 minutes, 10 tracks. I am loving and finding inspiration in the song Carnivoyeur. Is that how you say it?
That's how you say it. Yeah.
How do you say it?
I say Carnivoyeur, yeah.
Carnivoyeur.
No.
Good, he puts a little French on the end.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've been drinking since this morning.
I am listening to Carnivoyeur, and I'm hearing a little bit of the Fix, Saved by Zero. Has there been any artist that's...
I love the Fix so much. Yeah. I love that you would hear that. And Saved by Zero, but also one thing leads to another. Is such a production triumph and a lyric triumph and a musical triumph. Like, the Fix is amazing. So if you hear the Fix and me, I couldn't be more bonered than that. I just feel like I'm very happy right now.
Well, it's interesting how these sort of influences creep in and where they find their way. And you, so many years on making music, 30 plus years, you know, playing guitar, singing, getting in front of people and showing your art. And you've worked with everybody out there. I want to say the last time Queens of the Stone Age came to the radio station, Josh wasn't able to make it that day, but in his stead, he sent a guy that I didn't know the power of his voice. I didn't know the power of his presence. Mark Lanigan came and sang songs of Queens of the Stone Age, and it was insane that we got to share that moment. Mark and you, dear friends, what a great loss of him in the last couple of years. Former singer of Screaming Trees. Can you share a favorite Mark Lanigan moment with us, Josh, as we share our influences?
I have so many Lanigan stories. Lanigan is one of the meanest guys I knew that I liked, but by the same token, he was extremely gentle too. He was unafraid to be disliked. I respect that so much, Lanigan, we were touring with a band called And You'll Know Us by the Trail of the Dead. And the drummer is a guy named Jason. And they got in this disagreement, and Mark beat up Jason, and he landed in this liquid it was in a back alleyway. It was like back alleyway liquid. And I was standing there smoking, just watching these two fight. And I thought, well, this is amazing. All right. And because that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyways. Yeah. So the next morning I'm talking to Lanigan, and then Jason walks up and he goes, "Hey, Mark, I'm really sorry about what I said last night." Lanigan's talking to me, and he, without missing a beat or looking away, he goes, "I'm sorry, I kicked your ass last night." And then he goes, "Anyways," and he starts talking to me. And that was Mark in a nutshell, is that he was rough on the edges, and it was almost to protect this really gentle interior, rough on the exterior. And I think about Mark a lot.
Yeah.
I've had the luxury of playing with these people that are who they are, and I don't try to change them. I just try to appreciate who they are. I don't know what people should do, so I don't bother telling people what they should be or do. But I guess maybe at the end of the day, that's what Queens of the Stone Age is about. It's like, when we come to San Diego and play, I won't tell you what to do. I'll turn the lights out, turn the music up, and then you can be who you want to be. I don't tell you who to vote for. I don't tell you what to do. I don't tell you what the world is.
Joshua Homme, father of Camille, guitar playing madman in our heart. We appreciate
playful
you.
Dude.
Yeah, a playful dude.
Playful dude. I love it.
We have all the respect for you. We are so glad that you carry on and still bring the rock god light to everybody. We do.
And please come back to San Diego.
Yes.
We miss you.
Okay, if I do, I'll give you a night you'll never remember. I promise.
Never remember.
You better promise that, sir.
I just promised that. Danielle, you first. This is Joshua Homme from Queens of the Stone Age, and you're listening to 91X.